All right. Hey, Fan Gang. Hope we're having a fantastic Tuesday. Hey, Ace. Hope we're having a fantastic night, as well as everyone else. Today, we're going to do some Blue Archive. Some good old Blue Archive. Something good after mouthwashing last night. I kind of regret staying up till, God, what was it, 5 or 5:30 a.m. playing mouthwashing. I was just dead all day. Hey, Bliss. Hey, Ancient. Hope you're all doing good. But before we start with Blue Archive, we're gonna start with the PVs. Was mouthwash depressing? I thought it was. I don't know. If you like it, I don't want to put it down for you. I just the longer I think about mouthwashing, the lower opinion I have of it. I mean, the nicest thing I can say about it was that Swansea was the GOAT and carried the game. Depressing? Not really. I mean, bad stuff happened, but it didn't really get to me. But that's because after thinking about it, Swansea was really the only character with any depth, because he was the only one with an actual character arc, because he changed over the course of the game. Everyone else just pretty much stayed the same. Yeah. I mean, mouthwashing was an okay game. It was okay. It wasn't bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a hater. I don't know. I've been talking to friends about it all day, and I've been looking up what other people think. And I was like, I don't know. I'm an outlier. I don't really understand why mouthwashing took off last year. I don't really get it. Like, it was okay. Curly was framed, burnt all over. Yeah, but yeah, that was horrible. But that's just shock value. Like, nothing happened. As a character, he didn't change. He's still just the same guy, just a little burnt up, I guess. And we also never really got to see much of Curly except for a little bit early on, because after that point he was just Lieutenant Dan. Yeah, I don't know. But we're gonna start with Blue Archive promotional videos, because I got reminded that these are a thing that exists. So we're gonna start with this before we hop into Volume 2. I figure instead of just doing Volume 2s, because there's a big list here, we're just gonna work our way up from the beginning. Chapter 1 was the first written. It didn't give Sensei months to do, and Chapter 2 was until much later. Yeah, I know there's like a handful of events that take place between Volumes 1 and 2, like in release order or whatever. I decided to go and start Volume 2, and I'm gonna plink away at the Cherry Blossom Festival on my own. Because it's fun. It's very fun. I'm so excited to continue on with the main story. I don't want to wait. But yeah, we're gonna start with the first. I'm gonna watch through the PVs, because I've been missing out on them so far. This is, I guess this is like the trailer for the game. Oh wait, is this the intro video? No, it isn't. I guess this was for the launch of the game. Girls dazzling firefights. Volume 2, Chapter 1, Volume 3, Chapter 1-3, then Volume 4, Chapter 1, and then Volume 2, Chapter 2. All that before Volume 2, Chapter 2? I thought it was just Deca before Chapter 2. The Blue Archive animations or the anime? Because I watched the anime last week, and that was really great. I have no idea if the cat nun is... Yeah, Mari. I don't know if she's good in the game, but she is cute. She reminds me of a couple of Girls Frontline characters. I guess this is the PV for the anime. You like Sensei as a character except in Volume 2. I think I can guess where you're coming from, because this is a problem in a lot of animes where the male protagonist doesn't have a reason to be there beyond the writers were told to put a male protagonist in, and it's just the girl's story. He doesn't need to be there. I guess this isn't for the anime. Because a lot of this wasn't there. I haven't met the tank girls yet. I want to meet the tank girls. I want to do some tankery. Maybe it is for the anime. What? Oh, shit. Thank you. I forgot to change audio. Shit. Pretend you... well, you didn't miss anything. It was just background music until now. Writers admitted they didn't know Sensei was supposed to be a character, and he was awkwardly inserted. I mean, this really is the girl's world. Sensei is just there. He is literally isekai'd into it. My headcanon is that Sensei got truck-cooned into the world. So that was the full version, so we skipped these. Abydos members have united. Hoshino the GOAT! I think I'm supposed to get my Hoshino Fumo this Friday or Monday, I think. I guess these United things are just PVs for the schools that are coming out. Or whatever schools are new at the time. That's cute. Gehenna! We need some Aru. Let's get some Aru. Let's get some Dork in here. Dork! Did all these characters not release on 1.0 with the game launch? Or is this just like advertisements at the game launch? The Millennium. I guess Trinity wasn't at launch then. These are launch ads. Okay. Was Trinity at launch? I want the gym girl. Hold on. I really want her because how she jumps around the shotgun is so cool. Trinity was around, just they didn't do the right thing yet. Okay. Yeah, if you haven't played the game, it's surprising. It was surprising to me once I started playing just how many girls are actually in the game. Because just based on the fan art, you'd think there's like maybe a dozen girls. A message from Shiroko. Are we going to go rob a bank?
Sensei.
Hi. Sensei does. The mask hidden behind me. What was that about a mask? Let's see. Message from the Dork! The Dork in Chief! What's Aru got to say? I'm looking forward to getting all your Elifs too, Aru. So I can dork around with you. I was actually, I found out that, I guess, Yui Ogura, she's all over the place. I had no idea just how much range that voice actress has, along with a Hoshino's VA as well. In the Japanese, at least. Let's see. Oh, the Cherry Blossom PV. It's Cherry Blossom season! I like being called Sensei Domo. It makes me happy. She's cringe, but I love her. Nin Nin! I like the idol dork. She's fun. I did my first Total Assault today, speaking of this. It was cool. I actually like the Total Assault more than the Grand Assault a little. Just a little bit more simple. Neat. Neat. Let's see. Character PV. The Heated Gamer Cats. They're gonna say some gamer words. They're gonna say Nyan, but only they can say that N-word. It's theirs. I do like how they get a buff for having each other on the team. It's fun. Wait, I can actually just scroll up here. What am I doing? So we're here. The second PV. What's the PV title for the volume 2, so I know where to go to? Wait, hold on. What was that map? Oh, I thought that said Witch Hunt Academy. I was like, what the fuck? That sounds cool. No, that's Wild Hunt. I think they're one of the schools we haven't really gotten in the game yet. There's something special, Academy. One more PV, your everyday miracle? Okay. Only one NPC student. I mean, I don't have high hopes for them being an art academy, but maybe that's just a Western bias. This PV is going harder than the first one. Oh, hold on. She looks cool. She reminds me of M4A1, but she was in here somewhere. Where is she? She's around here somewhere. Ah, there. Damn it, I missed her. Anyways, looks cool. I like her because she has tummy in the hat. Oh, Wakamo. I saw Wakamo. Like, Ado? Who's Ado? Oh, common period. I forgot about that. I forgot. Yeah, PV2 went a lot harder than PV1. Let's see. That was PV2. I'm looking for, what was it? Your Everyday Miracle. Okay, there's the full version. Target for Love. Wait, covered by Gargura. Really? I don't want to get struck by either HoloLive or whoever else. I want to watch that. I'm going to have to pass on that, although I kind of really do want to see it. I'm going to have to watch that later. Ivan Cupola? Is that another thing? Ooh, Cherino. Where's the Your Everyday Miracle, so I know where to stop at? Let's see. Bunnies. Ooh, that's a mini Biku. Am I going to be really sad and find out that that was in a limited time crossover and I can never get Miku again? I have no memory of Gargura doing a cover for a gacha game. I completely missed that. Yeah, one-time collab. Boo. I don't know who the Toru girls are, though. I'm not seeing your that something miracle, whatever it was. We'll watch Cherino as a treat, then we'll get started. Because you gotta respect the stash. Cherino's theme goes so hard, too. Oh, Scientific Railgun. That's one of those animes that even though... I have no excuse for never seeing that anime. Because it's so old. And I'm so old. Okay. Game time. they made Miku the worst character in the game. That's so sad. I need my volume mixer. Unmute. There we go. Hello, Katama. Shoot chat up there. Was a Chinese PB. Okay. But I'm gonna guess PB2 is the big one for me to watch, though. Your explanation's the head pat, nerd. Oh yeah, I was doing the new event, Pandemic Hazard. That was some funny shit. I really enjoyed Akko in that. Akko won me over. My only impression of Akko before now was that she's just a two-faced bitch. But I actually enjoyed Akko in that. PB2 was the big one, yeah. Okay. So today, we are starting Volume 2. Retromania with the Gamer Cats. We're gonna get some gamer words like "nya," but you can't say "nya," it's their word. 6K Pyrox, yep. I'm able to save up now that I got the Camp Katama. Now I'm saving up for the next festival. I'm just a little guy, a level 40-something little guy. No, I can't hear you because there's been no voice acting. Are you there? Am I the hero? Am I a bad enough dude? Save the world! Am I a bad enough dude to save the world? I've been waiting for you. I'm blocking the text again, and I need my reading glasses. In the beginning, the Celestials and the demons. Ah! This is way too cliche. It's so lame right off the bat. If I bought a game that started this lame, I'd be returning before I even got an hour in. I've done that. Let's go again. I've been waiting for you, hero. I am the goddess known as Memoria. Our world, fucking nerds. Millenniapolis is now on the brink of an unprecedented crisis. Fucking Millenniapolis. It's so stupid, I love it. And then I know that Gamer Cat is right there, and I know. You're the only one who can overcome this crisis and save the game development department. I mean, Minneapolis. This may be a difficult truth to accept, but I beg of you. The adventure ahead will be difficult. You may face untold trials and hardship, but please don't lose courage. Random word I can't pronounce. Your maidens will always be by your side. I have many maidens. You'll have to be more specific about that. You are more than just a hero to the young ladies of this new world. They will call you by a title even more special. That great title is... Sensei! British spelling. You would say this is the funniest volume? Already, I'm really enjoying it. I don't think there's been any characters from Millennium that I don't like, that I've just encountered out in the wild playing the game. I recognize this room, because I played Dark Souls with Midori or Momoya, the red one, and it was cute as fuck. Yeah, Millennium is definitely the go. I remember on my first time playing this game, my initial assessment was Millennium was the GOAT, because all of their character designs were so good compared to everyone else for me. Millennium is just the GOAT. They have, like, they're so stacked. An unfamiliar ceiling. Wow, Sensei's eyes are open. Are you awake? He got lucky. I wasn't asleep. I was resting my eyes. Don't say weird stuff like that. You're embarrassing, Sensei. I'm just happy as all. Are you okay, Sensei? I was afraid you'd never wake up. My design is Millennium coded. It's getting even more Millennium coded, actually. I have a 2.0 model in the works that's been in the oven for a while. It is getting even more Millennium coded. They're not because of this game. It was already getting like that. Thank goodness! I thought it was an accessory to murder after the fly station she threw out the window hit you on the head. Whoa. Okay, she really is having a heated gamer moment. God damn. Let me apologize on her behalf. Wait, did you kidnap me? Did you... You yeeted a goddamn PlayStation out a 5th story window, brained me with it down on the concrete, and then you dragged me up 5 stories and kidnapped Sensei to your room? That implies that Sensei can face tank bullets if he's able to tank that kind of damage too. I'm not gonna think too hard about that. You're right, Bliss. I forgot. Sensei has no rights. Don't act so... I mean, strictly speaking, Sensei is an illegal immigrant smuggled here by the Vice Presidente on behalf of the Presidente who's missing. So, I'm the victim. Sensei is the victim in all of this. Sensei is the victim. I think that knife-eared, snake-eyed bitch Rin, she gets all the blame here. Don't act so high and mighty, Midori. Midori. When I said, I think I hit Sensei, the first thing he asked me was, is the fly station okay? That's simply because it's the GDD's most valuable asset. I blurted that out without thinking. Wow, I really have no rights. God damn. Anyways. Sensei, you represent Shale, right? Yeah, I'm still working on the name. It's kind of stupid. You do! You must have read our I get many letters. They have to be more specific there. I didn't think you'd really come. Letter? Momoy literally means pink and Midori green. Oh yeah, I think I heard that at some point, that they are a reference to a VN company. We've received a request. You're kind of stuttery. Arona, are you okay? Did Sensei leave his turret on, and that's why Arona's all stuttery? The sender is the Millennium Game Development Department. I'll read it. The GDD is fighting for its survival. The Student Council has us cornered, and you're our only hope. Please, hero, save us. Heh. This is the most urgent yet funniest request I've ever received. I don't know. I feel like Ayane's letter at the beginning of the game was a little more urgent. Are you familiar with the Millennium Science School? Sensei? Hi, Powerlines Sensei does. Yes. They're the GOAT. With Kotama, my favorite. It's one of the 3 biggest academies in Kavotos, alongside Trinity and Gehenna. Millennium School. They value rationality and technology more than any other school in Kavotos. We know Arona. I think Arona missed. I think Arona was on sleep mode last week when Sensei was furiously studying Yuka's legs with peak efficiency and rationality, where we determined that it would take Yuka's 100 kilogram thighs 0.1 seconds to crush a human skull. That was the second stream for grading the different clubs. Yeah, 0.1 seconds of peak. Wait, that was a little fun. Just a little fun. It's a place where students that specialize in science and engineering can gather in the name of research. Corona is so fucking cute. They don't have the long history the other 2 more traditional academies, but their influence is just as great. Millennium is also where the latest, most cutting-edge technologies in Kavotos typically get their start. I wonder what would cause the students to request our help. What'd you miss? That wasn't the main story. That was a little side thing I did. That's the group stories. Like once a week or 2, I'll do instead of the stories, I'll go do the group stories, and I'll frame it as I can actually bring it up. Hold on, let me find it. I grade all the different clubs in the game based off the group stories representing them. Let me find my thingy. My grade sheet. Let's see, Blue Archive, school groups, club tier list. Here we go. And I think it'll just load up. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the club tier list that we've been cooking. Yeah. Seminar has the highest grade of A+++ so far because we did a little lotto bullying of Yuka, calculating her thigh crush force and how many seconds it would take for her to crush a skull with the 100 kilograms of thighs. But it wasn't any story-related stuff. Well, the group story stuff, but not main story. Or event story. Welcome to the GDD, Sensei. This isn't a department. This is your room. This is your dorm room. We're glad you came. I think I was kidnapped. I didn't really choose to come here. I'm Momoi. Momoi. Mommy. Momoi. The department scenario writer. And I'm Midori. Illustrator and the one in charge of all the game visuals. The Midori smug face, yeah. There's also our Presidente, Yuzu, but she's not here at the moment. I don't think I've ever seen Yuzu. Together we make up the Millennium Game Development Department. We can finally explore the ruins now that you're here, Sensei. Ruins? What ruins? Let me explain the situation first. Until recently, the GDD had been creating a 16-bit game in peace. I prefer 32. Look, give me 8-bit or 32-bit. Don't give me that 16-bit bullshit. Then one day, the Student Council launched its attack. 2 days ago, Yuka, one of the Student Council's 4 divine beasts. Alright, Momoi is out of line, but she's not wrong. Appeared and gave us an ultimatum. An ultimatum. Allow me to explain it to you myself. I know that voice. It's Yuka. It's Yuka. Apparently the gamer cats talk so loud that Yuka was able to clomp in undetected. Seminar Treasurer Yuka, the Clomper-in-Chief. Hello. Hi. Hi again. It's you! One of the Student Council's 4 divine beasts, the code and calculating Treasurer Yuka! Could you please not refer to me like I'm some kind of monster, then stop being a monster? I'm simply trying to do my job. The divine beast of head popping. Sensei, hi, Powerlines Sensei does. Hello. What a mess. Are you talking about the room or my head injury? Momoi! You all are as stubborn as ever, aren't you? Now you resorted to involving Shale to stop us from shutting you down. I don't think it was resorting, I think it was kidnapping. But it doesn't matter. Whether it's Shale, the General Student Council, or even the General Student Council, Presidente herself suddenly returned, it still wouldn't make a difference. The Academy Student Council has full discretion over the operation of its clubs. You like how the more emotional and dumb twin is the writer and the more calm and serious is the artist? It's true. The GDD will be closed. No one can stop it. Not so fast! You said that if we don't have the minimum required members or meet our club's objectives, that you would lose your budget in the club room. Yes, it's been explained countless times. It's been over a year and you still don't have enough members, nor has our club been completing its objectives. With that in mind, on what grounds could you possibly object to our decision? I do have grounds! We're standing on a ton of them! Our club is working our butt off at activities! So we deserve a summit hearing! I think you mean a mitigation hearing. What's either of those? And don't be ridiculous! I love this space they do. You've tried opening a pachinko parlor. Okay, I'm starting to agree with Yuka here. Inside the school, attacked the Ancient History Research Society looking for a rare classic game console. In their defense, games are meant to be played. Your club's activities are anything but typical. How dare you ask for more funds? You're just creating more havoc under the guise of fostering a healthy development environment. What do you have to say for yourselves? So sometimes you gotta look at the intentions behind something instead of the results. That's what a failure would. Wow. God damn, Yuka. Take a step back, Yuka. I don't want to hear it. You're the one who asked for an excuse. True. She speaks truth. I merely wanted a raisin, not a meaningless excuse. Results are all that matter at Millennium. It's not like we don't have any results. We did complete an objective. We finished a game. That's right. Tales Saga Chronicle won top prize at a competition. Can I play it? That sounds kind of fun. Is it called Tails because they're cats and they have tails? Yes, I'm aware of the award you won. Not run. I suppose Sensei is in the dark, however. Hi, Sensei does. Tales Saga Chronicle is the only game their club has successfully produced thus far. Hey, making a game is hard. And its reviews were just as impressive as the game itself. I remember them quite well. A tale, a saga, and a chronicle all in... I'm a little embarrassed to admit I didn't get that they were all the same thing until just now. If they wanted to create the most pathetic RPG of all time, then job well done. Ugh. It's lacking in a lot of areas, especially common sense. Ugh. Oh my god, the game makes Dead Crimson look like a masterpiece. You can't judge our game based on some trolls tearing us down. Those are hardly outliers. It was the consensus. I don't know, Yuka, did you ask your horoscope generator what the consensus was? That's why you won the award for Worst Game of the Year. All publicity is good publicity, right? Did it come with a trophy? I was genuinely asking, Momoy. I didn't mean to make you cry. I was actually curious if he got a trophy. Oh god, they're both crying. Emotional damage. Yuka, help me. I made it worse. It is unacceptable for your club to be wasting funds while damaging Millennium's reputation. You're a drain on resources and impeding the progress of other clubs on campus. So the burden of proof lies with you to show that your club is conducting valid activities. You want us to prove it? As I've said, if your club can produce meaningful results, we'll rescind our decision to shut you down. Do you mean like winning accolades? Yes. Take the baseball team advancing on the Inter-High Championship, or the engineering department submitting new inventions, for example. Something along those lines. Surely there must be some sort of contest the game development department can enter. Yuka's smug cat face hits different. Try not to win yet another Worst Game of the Year award. Yeah. If you'd rather save time, I could shut it down now instead. Feel free to vacate the club room and throw away all this junk. Yuka. Come on, Yuka. Come on. Look, I know you're... Yuka, you get to cast a lot of shade because, you know, I'm in your corner, Yuka. But if we're all being honest here, Yuka, you're kind of a shitty tank. Okay, I said it, Yuka. I'm not happy about it either. You could be doing better too. Don't call it junk. What is it if it's not junk? They're what? I got it. You want results, you'll get them. Will she? In fact, development is practically done. Is it? What are you talking about? Why so surprised, Midori? We have a secret weapon up our sleeves, and we'll be making a submission to the Millennium Prize. Tales Saga Chronicle 2, otherwise known as TSC2. Eh? What's the Millennium Prize? She requires a lot of investment. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I've been investing in her just because I like Yuka. I think I got her 5th star today. It's a contest where hundreds of Millennium Clubs submit the fruits of their labor. No one could shut us down if we won that, not even you. That may be true. And only if you were to win. I'm sure you realize how absurd what you're proposing is, Momoy. It would be like our baseball team moving up to the majors rather than simply advancing to the Inter-High Championship. Regardless, I'm excited to see what you have in store. Even if it is Yuka, come on, Yuka, come on. I have Tsubaki too. Although I have more investment in Yuka, so I mostly just use her. Well, I use whichever color I need a tank for. So here it is, your final chance. I just want Hoshino, because I need my hag. You have 2 weeks until the Millennium Prize. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. It was good seeing you again, Sensei. Did she forget I was here? I think Yuka was having too much fun bullying and forgot Sensei was here. Also, hi, Sensei does. I'm sorry it wasn't under better circumstances. Can you bring me a band-aid for my head injury? But business is biznaz when it comes to student council matters. I hope that things will be more pleasant the next time we meet. So long. Okay, bye. See you on the Elif grind. Clomp, clomp, clomp. Momoe. It's a long shot, but don't you think it'd be easier to recruit another member than it would be to develop a new game? We've been trying that for a month. I thought you were supposed to be doing it for the past year. No one's joined. Yeah, everyone just knows me already. it's Sensei gets around. I'm tired of people saying retro games are trash when things like VR have already been around for years. I'm ready for VR. VR's in that limbo space again, and I'm ready for it to die again. VR has been lingering around for too damn long. That sneaky Yuka. She's just discriminating against us because she knows we're nerds that don't have friends. I hate her. Oh, okay. She's probably not wrong, but you also just self-reported. Okay, Momoy. Momoy, I think you shouldn't say that in front of other people. You can't blame Yuka. We're the ones who are breaking rules that apply to all the other clubs. Whatever. I'm just a little salty against VR because it triggers my motion sickness really bad. Whatever. My point is that we have no hope going down the recruitment route. But that doesn't mean there isn't a way. What's this secret weapon you mentioned to Yuka? It's Sensei! Hi, Sensei does. Look, I took a game development class like a decade ago, but I don't think I can help you. Because that version of Unity was old even back then. Don't you remember those ruins I mentioned, Sensei? Hi, Sensei does. There's a mysterious place near Millennium the General Student Council won't allow anyone to enter. Supposedly, the reason access is restricted is because it's dangerous. But they never told anyone what the danger is. Pretty sus if you ask me. You want VR so Project Wingman can give you PTSD of the color orange. I have a VR headset and I tried so hard to make it work. I even got like special prescription lenses to put in it. And I did find a solution where I could get by pretty okay without motion sickness, where I had to have like a mini fan on my desk blasting in my face while I was chewing ginger treats to just keep my stomach down. And that combination worked. But it's also, the VR headset just takes up so much damn room and cable space. And I have a 4K monitor and a 2K on the side, so even with my video card that's obscene, I don't have the free resolution to have a VR plugged in. I think a more self-contained VR would be better for me, but then you're not able to play the cool games as well. It's impossible to know if anyone has ever gone in or if anyone's ever made it back. I'm not. To be clear, I don't have anything against VR itself. I just don't like it personally because it makes me pukey. It's a completely unknown world. Why would you want to go to? Yeah, what does that have to do with your problem though? Because we want to make a great game. I'm still not tracking. I want to prove something. I know the only thing we have to our names this far is a crummy Worst Game of the Year award. But the game consoles that I love, that have always made me happy, are anything but junk. They're my treasures. What's with that half-lidded smug look Midoriya's given her sister? All we have to do is go to the ruins and finally find it. A game console? But you're supposed to make a game, not find one. I probably should have explained that first. Sensei, hi, Sensei TOS. By any chance? Hi, welcome to Sensei's personal space. Have you ever heard of the G Bible? No. Does it have anything to do with Node.js? Your bad games are stepping stones. I was thinking that. I mean, honestly, they get to wear that worst game as a badge of pride if they get a good game award. G Bible. Is this their world's version of Node.js? This place is all moldy. I don't like the mold. Can we go back to Millennium? Momoy, how much longer do we have to stay like this? Shh, don't make a sound. Keep your head down, Sensei. The Gringo Bible. Oh, something. Is that Yuka? No. Not every clomper is a Yuka. It's a robot. It's beeping. Clomp. Clomp. It's booping. It's beeping. Clomp. Clomp. Are they gone? Yeah, they clomped away. They're louder than Yuka, impressively. This isn't good at all. What is this place? It's crawling with weird robots. What do you mean? I told you before we came here. These are the ruins. But I get what you mean. I know this place is supposedly dangerous, but still. Why are all these robots here? What reason would they have to be guarding these ruins? I don't know much other than what I heard from Veritas. I already told you the access location was heavily restricted, right? So how did we get in here? Yeah, a few times. Yeah, how did we get in here? How did I get here? Did you guys hit me on the head? Did you brain me with another console and drag me here? Well, now that we're here, I'll explain it again. The one who restricted access space and tried to hide its very existence was none other than the General Student Council Presidente. Do you mean the Presidente resides all over all the others? The one who suddenly disappeared? The one and the same. The GSC also had troops stationed here, but they withdrew after she went missing. We wouldn't have gotten this far in otherwise in any case. Since the GSC has given up on trying to hide or watch this place, Veritas was able to slip us in. Did they hack us in? Did we matrix our way in through a phone? According to what Himari told me, these ruins might hold all sorts of long-lost things from Kavotos' past. The pretty upperclassman from Veritas that uses a wheelchair. Oh, that Himari, the cripple elf. Why don't you recruit her to your club? Look, I can solve your club's problem like this second. All I have to do is ask Hot Wheels. All I have to do is ask Hot Wheels to join as a favor to Sensei, and she'll do it. She gives me the all-knowing RPG sage vibes. If she has uncertainties, this place really is mysterious. But what makes you think the G Bible is here? Ah! Don't tell me that you jumped to the conclusion that the G Bible is here just because what Himari said. I mean, Himari does say a lot of stuff, so I wouldn't take all of it seriously. That's not it. When I asked Veritas to search for the G Bible, they also looked in the place it was activated. But the result came back as area redacted. Eh? Ugh. The G Bible is somewhere in these ruins. Yeah, what the fuck is a node.js? I was gonna tell you yesterday before Yuka interrupted us. She does that. She's a clumper. Back in Millennium's early days, well, all of Kabotos' early days, really, there was a legendary game developer. That person created the G Bible while they were attending Millennium. I thought Millennium was a newer school, but the exact details aren't known. But it supposedly contains the secrets to making a perfect game. It sounds like a marketing tactic for a game development school or something. No! The Gringo Bible is real! I know the Bible for creating a perfect game is out there somewhere. If we're able to get our hands on the G Bible, Tales Saga Chronicle 2 would become perfect. Not in 2 weeks, it wouldn't. All we have to do is follow the coordinates Veritas gave us and we'll finally have it. Clomp. It's beeping. Ah! Robots! Clomp, clomp, clomp. They angry. They mad. They're so aggressive. How many of these robots are there? 3. We'll be surrounded at this rate. What do we do? You have guns. You have armor-piercing guns. Shoot them. There's a factory over yonder. A factory? Good thinking, Sensei. Hurry and break through the robots. We're going to the factory. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Sensei, please lead us into battle. That's not what I meant. Look, I don't lead. I hang back. Don't worry about it. 2 weeks is workable if you don't sleep for 2 weeks. Get him. I like these two in combat a lot. They actually are pretty good for a yellow team. My yellow team is Gorilla Princess Mika, Nonomi with her big ass Gatling gun, and then these two. Oh yeah, you should do that. Get him! Get blasting. Momoy? Is Momoy red or green? Momoy, yeah, the arc one. Yeah, I like hers a lot more than Midori's, but Midori is good for singling down one target that's left. Yeah. Get him! That was a cool background. I haven't seen that battle scene before, I don't think. On that day, we met a girl. Oh god. There's a female and she's breaking containment. This is not a drill. There's a girl and she's breaking containment. What the? Why aren't the robots still chasing us? They were hot on our heels right up until we entered the factory. I don't get what they're doing, but it works great for us. I can't take it anymore. What do we do to deserve to be chased by robots? Calm down, Midori. The worst is behind us. This is your fault. Never mind that. I like how Momoy's constantly self-reporting. What even is this place? Midori has the... Yeah, she has that, the heal. But I actually like having that heal. Because it lets me bring the 2 supports when I don't need, like, it for an actual boss fight. Did the General Student Council restrict access to the ruins because they knew they're about the robots? Actually, I was wondering if those robots could be some sort of secret weapon of the General Student Council. But maybe that's a bit of a stretch. I think there's more to this, and... Access denied! Access denied! Wait! Where is the voice coming from? Verifying subject identity, Saiba. Momoy, unqualified. Wah, how's it know my name? Verifying subject identity, Saiba Midori, unqualified. Midori is not that affected by being unqualified. Verifying subject identity, Powerlines Sensei. Hi, Powerlines Sensei des. Oh, am I qualified or am I overqualified? Don't tell me. Qualified! Yes, yes. You have permission to enter, Sensei. Hi, Sensei des. Wah. Oh, have you been here before? Nope. I'm just that good. No, Sensei looks just as that's just how I always look. Don't be mean. Saiba Momoy and Saiba Midori recognized as students of Sensei. Access as companions granted. Opening bottom door. Bottom door, you mean... Are you opening like a cat door for the cats? But, oh no, it's under their feet. Can't be, it's just an ordinary floor. Clomp. It didn't mean that we're falling! Fucked up that this game that's just visual novel sprites has better animations than Honkai Star Rail, huh? Mamoy! Sensei! Ah! Companions is what we call them in front of polite society, yes. Mamoy! Sensei! I thought we were gonna die. If you can take a bullet, you can take a fall. Are you okay, Mamoy? Where's Sensei? Hi, Sensei TOS. Down here. Wah! What are you doing down there? I'm dying. What do you mean? Be grateful Sensei broke our fall. I guess. I was so frazzled I jumped to conclusions. I think you owe Sensei an apology for that one. You also owe me a few ribs. Are you okay? I'm okay. I wouldn't mind, though. You guys stay right there. Anyways, thanks for your help. Luckily, we didn't fall as far as I thought we would. Yeah, just a couple stories. Nothing too crazy. Just a few stories. What the? Is something wrong, Mamoy? Ah! What? Why is there a naked girl in a chair? Why is she naked? A girl? What's she doing down here? She asleep? Why are you poking the naked girl? Don't say that. I don't think this is a corpse. Take a closer look. She doesn't look injured. More like destroyed. She's not destroyed. She's undressed. There's a difference, Midori. Come to think of it, I guess she does look kind of like a mannequin. Does she? Her skin is so soft. Oh, there's some letters here. A-L-I-S. What's that supposed to mean? Is it her name? What, Alice? Allies? How would you pronounce it? You pronounce it as allies. I'm gonna teach these cats wrong as a joke. No, wait, that's not a letter. It's actually L1S. So, Al-ones. Al-ones. Really? Yeah, so girls, it's pronounced Al-ones. That's her name. Who is this girl? What's this place supposed to be? The way they're constantly asking questions for the audience, it kind of makes sense that their game got worst game of the year. If that's the kind of dialogue their game had. Maybe we should ask her. If she wakes up, that is. Let's give her some clothes first. I feel bad leaving her like this. Wow, you really did bring an extra change of clothes. Wait, that's my underwear! No, they're mine. The kitty face on the front is different. These girls really have no filter in front of Sensei. All done. Beep-beep boop boop. Wah. I don't know, what was that noise? Sounded like some kind of alarm. Are there robots? No, it came from her. It came from Al-ones. Status update. Contact with approved subject detected. Dormant state deactivated. Hello, Al-ones. She opened her eyes! And she's whirring. Circumstances... Oh god, she has a hard drive. Not a solid state drive. She has a hard drive that's whirring in there. Circumstances unknown. Do not pick up this girl and shake her, or you will destroy the hard drive running her brain. It will not end well. Attempting conversation. Please explain. Explain. You want to know what's going on? That's what we were going to ask you. Who are you? What is this place? Sense of self, memory, and purpose not found. No data available. What does it mean? It means she doesn't know shit. You're not going to attack us, are you? You found the reason this game has such relatively high rating? Because of Alwins? Negative. The defensive capabilities of this unit cannot be activated when in contact with an approved subject. Fascinating. Robotic sins are common in Komodos, but never seen one that looks like us. What do we do now, Sensei? What do you mean by approved subject? Answer not found. This is presumably the first occurrence of deep consciousness for this unit. Answer unknown. What does anything mean? Factory basement, no closed memory loss. I have a great idea. Are you gonna do a little plagiarism, Momoy? Oh, yeah, are you gonna, where are you going with this? What? Hello? Did you change? Something about you looks different. Oh, gonna recruit her as the new club member. These girls really are all about kidnapping, aren't they? What were you thinking? Why'd you bring her to the club room? Don't choke me! I can't breathe! Well, Midori kind of jumps to violence, doesn't she? I had no choice. I can't leave her with all those scary robots. Gosh. That's my console! Don't put that in your mouth! Spit it out! We couldn't leave her all alone. I know that. But shouldn't we submit a report about her to the GSC or Valkyrie? No. Never report your stolen goods. We can't do that, not until our task is done. What do you mean, task? First, we should give her a name. How does Eris sound? That's not how you pronounce it. Her name is Alwins. Please confirm Alwins is the designated name for this unit. Wait, you said her name was Alwins! Yeah, see, Midori agrees with me. Where'd you get Eris from? The other thing would take too long to say, it's not cute enough. Trust me, a dev knows best. What do you think, Alwins? Her name is Arisu. I launched her to call her Alice, but relented to Eris after Backlash. I think Alice is fine. Alice soft. Confirmed. She likes name Alwins. Unit designated Alwins. Okay, she's Aris. Aris, whatever. See? Do I know how to pick a cute name or what? So cute the devs had to retcon it. Good job, Momoy. Well, as long as she's fine with it. Now let's move on to the next step. You can't be serious. This isn't as simple as adopting a cat. Ironic. Think about it, Midori. Why did we risk our lives to get the G-Bible in the first place? It was to make a good game so we can keep our club. Exactly. To keep our club, we have to meet one of two conditions. Making a good game and winning the Millennium Prize is just one of our options. But I thought you said it was the only way. After all, we had no luck recruiting people to work on a retro game. Hold on. Momoy, don't tell me. You're thinking of disguising her as a Millennium student and having her join our club, aren't you? Well, why not? Aris! You're one of us now! Munch. That's my Game Girl Advance SP. It's only 16-bit console and Komodos with 8 core 16-bit. Yeah. What the fuck? How does a 16-bit game console have an 8K resolution? Can you imagine just how small each sprite would be on like a 16-bit game on an 8K resolution? Ugh. I hope this works out. You're a warrior. You warrior. I, Arisu. Yeah, Arasu has a bit of a oral fixation. She just keeps eating shit. Arasu. Hello. I don't know about this. Will it really be okay if we disguise her as a club member? Okay, verifying meaning. A condition lacking in negative attributes or problems. Confirmed. There's no way this will work. She'll blow her cover the second she opens her mouth. It's hopeless. We can't pull something like this off. Robot. We have to. I'll do whatever it takes of me in saving the GDD. Yuzu can't move back to the dorms. If we don't do this, she'll have nowhere to go. That's true. I think she passes the eye test. All she needs now is a weapon and a student. It makes complete sense in the world, but coming out of left field with that she needs a weapon as well as the weapon comes before the student ID. That one got me. I'll take care of getting her registered and having an ID made. You mean forged? Canonically more likely to see a student without clothes than without a gun. I mean, yeah. Midori, I want you to teach Arasu how to hold a conversation with the Yuzu. Who's Yuzu? A conversation? Like you said, she's not gonna sound like a normal student. People have been saying for ages that our club can't recruit new members because we have no friends. So if you can ask Aris whether she really belongs to game development, and Aris responds with something like, affirmative. Arasu is property registered to the GDD. Beep, boop. That's going to raise a few eyebrows. I mean, sure, but... Okay, then. I'll try. Good, I'm counting on you. Hey! So, Arasu. Affirmative. Arasu is the designated unit of this designated name of this unit. I don't even remember how I learned to make conversation. I suppose just picked up from watching TV or hearing other people talk. Maybe I can find an educational program for kids online. She's looking around. Query, please verify object identity. Eh? You mean that? What is it? Hit girls. Oh. It's a magazine for games. I was thinking that was entirely, I thought that was gonna be like Maxim or something for them. That is a little embarrassing, but we actually, do people even know what Maxim is even more? Made the game feature on the cover. Got a lot of really bad reviews. Oh, right. I'm not proud of the fact it won Worst Game of the Year. But why don't you give it a try, Arasu? There are all kinds of conversations in the game, so it might be a good opportunity to learn. Purpose not understood. Yeah, I'd be surprised too. The last time I even thought of Maxim was like 2005. Because that was like the last time I had one. Really? Give me just a minute. I'll set it up for you. Okay, it's ready. Because when you work at a drugstore, there's nothing better to do late at night than just sit at the cash register reading a Maxim. Arasu, starting game. As the title suggests, our game is a classic fantasy RPG with a rich fairy tale atmosphere. Cosmic calendar year 2354. Mankind is engulfed in the flames of retribution. Well, it does take inspiration from some other genres too. Sticking with the same tried tropes can get boring after a while. Pressing button. Beginning tutorial. Press the B button to equip the weapon in front of you. Press B button. Boop. Bap. Damn. Arisu sucks. Where's the fun in knowing what will happen? The trick is you should have pressed the A button there. I'm starting to see the problem with their game development team. I'm seeing it. What are you doing here, Momoy? I thought you were going to get the student ID. Oh, there was no one there. I guess I got there too late. I'll try again tomorrow. Anyway, on second thought, I think the way they designed this scenario is a little unfair. Again, resuming, experiencing emotion that cannot be conveyed through words. Oh, I know what you're feeling. It must be interest or anticipation. I'm going to guess it's rage. Yeah, she's looking a little angry. Arasu's a little angry. They made I want to be the guy. Weapon equipped successfully. Picked up sword. You're picking this up quicker than I expected. Once you're past the tutorial, it won't be long till you get the best part of my RPG. Combat to the starter! A wild punny jelly appeared. Oh, wait. A wild puny jelly. Tension, excitement, interest. Mash the A button, trust me! A button. Secret sword Tsubami. Gaishi attacks twice. Taking down punny jelly. Secret sword Zabame! Pow! Counterattack. You died! What? Punny jelly, you should know better than to bring a sword to a gunfight. Huh. You think that that might have been a little too much? I don't think that was the problem. Yeah, I think Midori's on the wavelength with me here in this arc. I think Midori is going to be my Shiroko on this arc, where we're just on the wavelength. Operational error processing. Are you okay? You good, dipshit? You want some mouthwash? Resuming functionality. Initiating. Notice caution required while in range of the punny jelly. Navigate and exterminate. You're getting it. It's all about learning a little bit at a time until you know how to handle anything and everything. That's the allure of retro games. I think the allure is that there's literally nothing else to play at the time. The robot can have a little mouthwash as a treat. 2 hours later, a critical computational processing comprehension error has occurred. It's okay, Arisu. Right after this phase is the climax phrasing. We really messed up on this part. It's supposed to say that he prefers meat, but we couldn't find the right words. When he says, sorry, I can't help you ladies with those veggies. I'm more of a sausage lover myself. Ours' circus almost got fried. Query, why is my mother a love interest and why was she my wife in a previous life? Oh my. Okay, Momoy. Her name might actually be Momoy, if that's what's going on here. Additional query. Why did my wife's missing childhood half-friend come through a time warp? Dictionary lookup of half-friend returned negative. Definition not found in Kavodos. What the fuck is a half-friend? Is that like a frenemy? Hey, error! Arisu, are you alright? You're almost to the climax phrasing. Initiating reboot. System restore complete. Yeah, I'm not sure what a half-friend is. The closest thing I can imagine is like a work friend you don't want to see outside the office. It's a Momoyism. Please be patient, she has Momoyism. This is your game. Resuming play! Well, at least they have one fan. 2 hours later. Please kill me! That was incredible, Aris. Sure, you had 2 devs with you, but you got the true ending in only 3 hours. What a speed run. By the way, Momoy, have you noticed that the more Aristu plays, the weirder the way she talks has become? If you dost inquire of my opinion, dear hero, yours truly heartily agrees. Oh fuck. They trained her wrong, and it wasn't even as a joke. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's definitely awkward, but it sure beats her just listing words out. So, I have kind of an embarrassing question for you, Aris. How was our game? Did you have fun? She hated it, didn't she? Query description not found. But why? Expression lookup in progress. Loading response. Hold on, we gotta wait. Everyone listen as her hard drive in her brain cage just spins up. A casual acquaintance. I think someone added that definition to Google just as a pity move for Momoy. Please don't be a curse word. Fun. Confirmed. The more I played, the more it felt like I was being transported to a new world. It was like a dream. She's gonna say that until she plays, like, literally any other game. Like, Aris plays Solitaire, and then she's gonna say their game is shit. I need more. More games. Oh, hello. Nah. She's down bad for more games. What do you mean, why? She's been touched by her game. But her game is just a comedy RPG. Thank you, Aris. Your tears cancel out 1,000 bad reviews. I wish Yuzu could... Did Yuzu die? You're here. Wait, who's here? What? Did the cabinet door open just now? A ghost! Did Yuzu die? Midori, stop! Don't throw the fly station again! What? Oh, that's a Yuzu. Why were you hiding in the closet? Precious Fivehead. Yuzu! You're not dead! Yuzu, presumed dead. We couldn't find you anywhere. How long have you been hiding in the closet? Since you guys got back from the ruins. That was hours ago! Well, you were scared of Aris. I think she was probably more scared of Sensei than Aris. You should have said something. Aris and I could have stepped out if you needed us to. Anyway, I think an introduction is in order. Aris, meet Yuzu, the Presidente of the Game Development Department. I think I'm seeing what you guys mean about how they forgot Sensei was here. Like, I think they just, the devs full stop forgot Sensei was here. Scoochie. So I mean... Thank you. Thank you for saying the game was fun, that you wanted to play more of it. And thank you for crying. It really means a lot. I've always wanted to hear those things said about our game. Yuzu. It's fun to say. Yuzu. How to learn a language with a lot of swearing. Mostly. Anyway, it's nice to meet you, Aris. Like Momoy said, my name is Yuzu, and I'm the Presidente of the Game Development Department. You'd think the GDD was literally only the Gamer Cats, based on the Gamer Cats and the robot. I've never seen or heard of Yuzu before. Yeah, Sensei is just sitting in the corner, taking a nap. Everyone's speaking really quietly so don't wake up Sensei. Thank you for joining our club, Eris. I look forward to making things with you. Looking forward. Acknowledged. Bum bum bum. Yuzu has joined the party. This is what you mean affirmative? Yeah, I think that covers it. Yeah, Sensei's doing his gacha dailies. Seems like you really understood our game. Getting new party members is one of the simple joys of playing an RPG. Oh, and if you want another fun game to play, I do have a recommendation. Does she have a grenade launcher? Yeah, I think that's totally a grenade launcher. Cool. I got some must-plays first. And the more you play, the more natural your speech becomes, the more likely it will be for our plan to succeed. All we gotta do is get a lot of words in front of you. First, the Fable of Heroes, then Final Fantasia, then Pyre Emblem. Aris is new to games though. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is obvious choice for a noob. Sorry, but I can't be quiet about this. Her next game has to be Romancing Naga. Although she can skip the third one. I don't think I ever beat Three Houses. I don't think I ever got past the prologue. Or the first act. I was enjoying it. I don't know why I stopped. I think I just kind of got distracted because I was really busy with work at the time. Like, I had a month where I just didn't have any time to do anything but just be at work. It was terrible. That was 2021, I think. Yeah, that was a terrible year. So I think whenever I was finally able to do stuff for fun again, I just completely forgot about Switch. Excitement confirmed! I'm going to start the game. 2 hours later. Beep-a-bop bop. You read so fast, Ars. You want to shine everything on screen too? Let's try Stratagem Ogre next. I'll introduce you to the world of tactics games. Don't, no, Midori, don't. Don't get her hopes up. Don't get her hooked on a dead genre. It'll be... She deserves better than that. Beep-beep-bop-bop. The cats are asleep. The cats are dead asleep. Everyone is asleep except for Arsu and Sensei, who's still in the corner doing his gacha dailies. Beep-beep-bop-bop-bop. Cleared! Bip-bip-bop-bop-bop. When the next pink-haired girl will show up. I'm not gonna go back to Honkai Star Rail anytime soon, but I have been thinking that I've kind of missed my Pink Woman March. And cleared! Chirpy chirp chirp. Bleh. Morning already. Oh no, I have to get ready for school! Do you? I'm still unconvinced the girls actually go to classes or anything. As far as I can tell, school for the girls in this game is just clubs. Sneaky, sneaky. You finally opened your eyes. Thank goodness, I was not sure you were ever going to wake up. Play a dead genre, give her a spacecraft and an expansion crude war. No, you don't even know how... You don't even know the depths of despair that getting her hooked on tactics can be. I would get her hooked on the first Command and Conquer. And then, can you imagine the absolute emotional damage that Command and Conquer 4 would do to her? You speak normally. Indeed, mortal, and gaze upon me and know it to be true. I guess there's still room for improvement. Good morning. Good morning. Here you go, Aris. You're a certified forgery. I mean student. Mysterious item obtained. My headcanon is that all these sound effects are being literally voiced by Aris. Like she opens her mouth and those dings come out. Wow, you're getting so good at talking now. This is a student ID. I like how the edges are out, so you make sure it gets damaged. It's good design. Maybe it's kind of cool that she talks like she's in a retro game. A student ID? You need a student ID to prove you go to our school. Veritas Act, registered you in the Academy list. You're one of us now. One of you, as in I'm an ally. Bum-ba-da-bum. Arisu has joined the party. Is this gonna work? Of course! We've already got the uniform and the student ID, it's fine. Next order of business is a weapon. Alright, Aris, we got things to show you. By that you mean... like a grand tour of Millennium School. Are the weapons, like, handed out by the school, or did the girls have their weapons before they come to school? Or register for the school? Or do the girls have to, like, earn their weapons when they become a student? I'm curious. All students in Millennium, or Kavotos, have their own personal weapons. So you'll need one too, Arisu. And there's only one place that'll get what you need on short notice. The engineering department. Sensei doesn't have rights, so he doesn't get to have one for self-defense. That is a new word. Engineering. It's a club of experts who make and repair machines here at Millennium. Their members are called Meisters. They do a bunch with machines in general and also handle remodeling schools' weapons. So I bet you they got something spare weapons lying around. Let's go! Sensei gets his tablet, he's spec'd wrong. True. You read the weapon origins and the student info. Some are handed by the school, some have it before. Huh. Oh, it's the bunny. Hi, Utah. You want to get a better weapon for your classmate? Well, you've come to the right place. Bunny. A competent student is nothing without an appropriate weapon. Literally, the bunny from Tuhu. If you look at that corner there, you'll see some prototypes we've been putting together. That's all fair game, so help yourself. Thanks a bunch, Utah! Hi, I'm Hibiki, and I'm a first year. Let's find you something special. Hi, Hibiki. Ryzen did get isekai'd, yes. How about this? A pistol? We can do better than a pistol. I get the feeling this girl doesn't have much combat experience. Am I right? Negative. I have already saved humanity 27 times, defeated the Demon King 46 times, and explored hundreds of dungeons. That's a pretty prolific of you. That's a cute face. That's a cute as fuck face. Hold on. I need a screenshot of that face. That's a good expression. I'm stealing that expression. Still, it seems like you're new to guns. In which case, a pistol is ideal. It has a light plastic frame and there isn't much recoil. I feel like pistols are a noob trap for people who are just getting into guns. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather have a rifle. Something I can shoulder is a lot easier to learn with. That's my opinion, though. I don't know. Like, I would give someone a .22 rifle to learn guns with more than a pistol. It's a good starter gun, but there's something even better about it. I mean, I guess you get a .22 pistol if you really want to. This model has never before seen feature that, until recently has never existed in the history of our school. I like Hibiki, but I feel like her sprite is a little lower res than everyone else. What is it? It sounds impressive, please tell us. The new feature will rock the world of firearms. Bluetooth. This pistol is the only one in the world that allows wireless music playback and file sharing via Bluetooth. It also functions as a digital car key and can be used to tag into IC panels on public transit services. And to top it all off, if you enable the NFC feature, you can use it to make payments at convenience stores. I'm actually a little surprised that this is something new, where the girls can't use their guns to make payments. Like, they just tap the butt of their gun on the counter, and that registers a payment. Like a Google Pay thing. But imagine how the store clerk would freak out if you whipped out a pistol and said, "I'll be paying with this!" Where'd a robot go? She's looking at... Ooh. What the fuck is that? Is that like a beam cannon? Hey, you have a good eye, customer. I'm Katori, one of the engineering department's meisters and a master of explanations. Also a master of going brawless. And you must be Arisa, the fourth member of the game development department. Hi, Katori. What's the huge thingy? It kind of looks like a cannon. Excellent deduction, Midori. This here was produced using about 70% of the club's budget for the second half of the year. Allow me to introduce our most ambitious project yet, a railgun fit for an intergalactic battleship. Really? Really a battleship? Didn't a lot of people get horrible codes when you tried making that cryosleep hibernation device? I mean, the Direct to the Future Express is still in use today. But now as a refrigerator, we're sending the food into the far future, so it wasn't a complete failure. That's quite the name for a fridge. The engineering department is going to develop an intergalactic battleship right after some helicopters and general-purpose work robots. I like Katori. This railgun is the beginning of that plan. A live ammunition weapon developed for use in the vacuum of space. No one's ever attempted this in the history of Millennium. When you put it that way, it gets me kind of excited. Me too. If anyone can do it, it's our engineering department. You can count on us. Her skirt is so weird, though. I don't know. It's like she has it upside down and sideways, and she attached suspenders to it. I don't know what's going on with her skirt. But actually, the whole plan is on ice for the time being. Overall skirt, I guess. Why'd you hype me up just to shoot me down? Like usual, our problem is not lack of major passion, but want a budget. It took 70% of the semester's budget just to make this one gun. To make a battleship, we're going to need 1,000 times more. But why'd you make it in the first place? Yeah, why? What a disappointing question, Momoy. It's simple, really. It's because we love laser beams. Understandable. Have a good day. Well said, Utah. I agree wholeheartedly, of course. If Momoy can't appreciate laser beams, then she is surely a fool. I'm surrounded by idiots. By the way, the official name of this passion project is Supernova, the Sword of Light. Another overblown name. I like Katori mostly because her design reminds me a lot of Grizzly from Girls Frontline. Why would a laser beam not have recoil? I feel like a laser beam would have just as much recoil as any other gun because it's equal and opposite reaction. Especially in space, where you're not in a gravity well. Like, a laser is made of light, yeah, but it's still applying force. So, like, unless it was literally a laser pointer, a laser beam would be propelling you backwards if you're shooting it forward in space. The Sword of Light? Ah! It looks like Eris's eyes sparkled. Actually, photons do generate force. I forget the specifics of it. I remember seeing it on PBS Spacetime, but they talked about a hypothetical where if you suspended a flashlight inside of a box with the flashlight on, it would be exerting a force on the box from the photons from the flashlight hitting the edge of the box inside of it. It's a completely negligible amount of force, but it's a force. I've never seen her so excited. I want it. Do I get a rail cannon girl now? Oh, great formers of steel, bequeath unto me the might of the dragon's breath. I'm glad to hear you're so passionate. Nobody could have possibly filled that request. But you said everything in this corner was fair game. We have our reasons. What reasons, though? Is my level too low? What stats do I need to equip this weapon? That's not really what I mean. With matters like this, you have to be realistic. I knew it. This is about money. Don't worry, Aris. If I must, I'm willing to part with Midori's fly stations. That's not it either. What are we? I bet it needs a huge power source. Don't get me wrong, the budget is something to be concerned about. However, there's something more pressing here. This weapon is way too heavy due to be used as a personal weapon. By itself, the railgun probably weighs 140 kilo. What? So it weighs almost a thigh and a half from Yuka. And the optical accuracy device and battery, that's almost 200 kilograms. Okay, that's 2 thighs of Yuka. 2 legs of Yuka. So total is about 3.5 Yuka thighs. Exactly. We're all happy you're so interested in our creation. If we're able to actually handle it yourself, I imagine we could part with it. Oh! Are you certain nothing beguiles your thoughts, Technomage? Ah, she's speaking weird again. I think she wants to know if you're serious about what you just said. Of course I am. How about this? Do you want to try holding it? Scoochie, scoochie. She who lifts this weapon on high shall rule this land! That's the spirit. Whoop. Be careful, don't hurt yourself. Really should have the crane over here to... Wah! Wah! Whooshy. Hooray, I did it! She equipped the rail cannon. And put a sticker on it. She already put the sticker on it. She put the sticker on it so everyone knows it's hers. So how does the button layout work? Would this be the R trigger? Well, what? Blinding light! Okay, Hibiki's dead. Rip dog. The dog is dead. The roof! Amazing. I will equip this to my weapon slot. Wait, pick something else! We put so much of our budget into that one. It's okay. She should take it. Is it really okay, Utah? No one else can use it anyways. Hibiki! Oh, you're still alive. Put together a shoulder strap and add some handles so Arisu can handle it more easily. Okay. On the plus side, we're going to be able to collect a lot of good data from real combat scenarios. It's crazy! I felt like I got a super rare item! Thanks! Thank you! Is Sensei still in their club room in the corner doing his daily gacha dailies? It's a little early to be thanking us. What now? Hibiki, you get all those drones and robots we were going to throw out. Oh, what is Utah up to? Maybe she's not going to let the Rogan go so easily. You'll catch on quick. They dragged him along in a little pole wagon. He's shy, okay? Sensei's all tuckered out. Sensei's taking a nap in the wagon. If you want that weapon, you'll have to get through us. Whoa. do they really want to risk tanking a railgun shot? I don't know if they want to do that. I don't think the engineering club has a tank. Literally. We just wanted a weapon for ours. Were it any other weapon, I would happily let it go. But for this project, you need to earn my approval first. What does that mean? Now Hibiki is actually gonna die, yeah. I guess it's more of a qualification exam than a bid for approval. I don't get it. Combat drones and robots detected. Danger confirmed. According to Yuka, everyone uses the metric system, but Trinity used to use inches, miles. But the metric system got standardized in Votos. They're the correct timeline. Millennium School just keeps getting more and more goated. Ah! Oh! It's Railgun o'clock. I want to pick up ours. I want to pick her up and dangle her. Alright, Aris. God, that rail cannon is taller than she is. Alright. I'm saving up for the special. Yeah, they have one striker and 2 special. I don't know about this one. Alright, here we go. Alright, it's a straight line. Also, all the robots resist her shot. I don't know about this railgun. This railgun kind of sucks. Okay, it's... I feel like Dress Hina is the railgun, but better. Just thinking in game terms. I adore the robot with the railgun, but Hina with the dress is better. If we're being honest. Yeah, Dress Hina's railgun, but red and with 3 shots. Alright, I'm sorry, Kitori, but you gotta die. Perish! Oh shit, she lived. Okay, you just need to go. Oh shit, she lived. It's brutal not having any special support people to have the skill bar charge up faster. She did a pose. Not bad. I can't believe we lost, but I guess a deal's a deal. Aris, the Sword of Light is now yours alone. Yay! Everything worked itself out. I still can't believe you can even lift the gun. Anyway, come here, Aris. I give you some operating instructions and reinforce the grip some more. Yeah, stand proud, Katori. She did just face tank the railgun. Ooh. Is the bunny suspicious? Grip strength of at least 1 metric ton. The ability to... Hold on, I'm bringing up Grok. Stand by. Stand by! Alright, Grok. Alright, this isn't going to be as in-depth as when we analyzed Yuka's thighs, but I'm curious. How fast would a hand's grip strength... Wait, how do I phrase this? How fast would a person with a grip strength of 1 metric ton crush a human skull? Alright, Grok is thinking. Come on, Grok. You didn't disappoint us at all with Yuka. Grip strength here is about... Okay, something I can understand. 2,204 pounds. To crush a skull takes 501,000 full pounds of force. Maid artists can do maximum damage to the game in a single hit. 4 million, god damn. But her crit rate isn't the highest. Sources vary on force needed to crush the skull, with some saying 196 pounds, others up to 2,000. To compress the skull's diameter by 1 millimeter. I'm hoping it's going to give us some explosive terminology like it did for Yuka in her thigh compression. Alright, it's evaluating force data and the size and dimensions of the skull. With superhuman grip strength of 1,000 kilograms of force, the time to crush might depend on how fast force builds up. Studies suggest skull deformation leading to fracture takes about 0.6 milliseconds under impact. Now let's explore how the skull deforms under sudden force application. Fracture force averages 808 kilograms. It's thinking. It's browsing web pages. Wait. It's browsing a .gov website. What's going on at .gov? That's with skull. What? Is Grok accidentally discovering something about the government? Okay, it's investigating grip dynamics. But this question is giving... It's taking Grok a lot longer to answer this one than did Yuka. I'm asking Grok, how fast would a person with grip strength of 1 metric ton crush a human skull? Strangely enough, this question is giving it a little bit more trouble than it asking to scientifically analyze Yuka's thighs. Strangely. Ballistic contractions! Jesus Christ. I think it's about to wrap up here. It's calculating the crush time. Well, Grok is the one investigating .gov sites for this, not me, so I feel pretty safe. I don't think they're going to be asking me questions. Alright, now it's talking about the full crush. Closing a fist from open to close takes about 0.2 seconds over 10 centimeters, suggesting a max speed of about 0.5 miles per hour. Grok is really going in depth with this. You can believe people have done more research on Yuka's thighs than ours is grip strength. But here's the real question. Who's stronger, Arisu or Mika? Because Mika is the gorilla princess. And I don't think anyone could be stronger than Mika. I fucking love my gorilla. Can a human hand withstand the force of its own grip strength? That's a valid question. Okay, I'm gonna let Grok keep cooking. And we're gonna keep going with this. Grip strength of 1 metric ton, the ability to maintain balance while firing, and superhuman strength, not to mention a body which perfectly maintains itself. Oh wait, here we go, here's Grok. It thought for 4 minutes. Alright. A person with a grip strength of 1 metric ton, approximately 9,810 newtons, could crush a human skull in about 0.1 to 0.2 seconds. So that's about equivalent to Yuka's thighs. Interesting. I didn't expect that. So, that kind of... Wait, that means that... Well, maybe it's equivalent to Yuka's thighs because at that point the force is so excessive for a human skull that the skull may as well not be there. Anyways, the power of thighs in the palm of my hand. Somewhere, whatever Yuka is doing right now, she's having that another ice cold shiver of death, wondering what Sensei is up to. It could be self-repairing itself via nanomachines, meaning it was designed for use in harsh environments where constant maintenance is required. Obviously, one such environment immediately springs to mind. The battlefield. But she's so happy. Just who is Harisu, really? No one knows, but we gave her a rail cannon. Eligibility screening. That, unfortunately, is going to be it for tonight, because it's now almost 3:30. I want to keep going. This is fun. It's a different kind of fun than Volume 1 was. Now, it's kind of like a slice of life, but it's also has some intrigue in there going on. Okay, let me... Hi, Katana. Hop us over here. Yeah, it is a fun chapter, it is. Tomorrow, 1:40 a.m. Eastern, we're going to continue this. Continuing on, Volume 2, Chapter 1, I should say. So, I'll see everyone tomorrow night. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and share, because every little bit helps a little guy like me. And if you missed it, I played mouthwashing last night. I stayed up till 5 a.m. I kind of regret it, but it was fun. Thoughts on Arisu so far? She's fun. I don't have too many thoughts on her because I don't know enough about her, but as a character, she's pretty fun. I like that we have equipped her with a railgun, despite no one knowing who she is. And I like that she speaks like a video game villain. Did I finish it? Yeah, I binged mouthwashing in one go. Because the game kept making me think it was about to end and it just kept on going. But anyways, that's going to be it for me tonight. I hope everyone has a fantastic Wednesday. I'll see everyone tomorrow at 1:40 a.m. Eastern. Have a fantastic Wednesday, fan gang. See y'all later.